A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 28, verses 8 to 15. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. The women, deep in wonder and full of joy, lost no time in leaving the tomb. They ran to tell the disciples. Then Jesus met them, stopping them in their tracks. "Good morning," he said. They fell to their knees, embraced his feet, and worshipped him. Jesus said, "You're holding on to me for dear life. Don't be frightened like that. Go tell my brothers that they are to go to Galilee and that I'll meet them there." Meanwhile, the guards had scattered, but a few of them went into the city and told the high priest everything that had happened. They called a meeting of the religious leaders and came up with a plan. They took a large sum of money and gave it to the soldiers, bribing them to say, "His disciples came in the night and stole the body while we were sleeping." They assured them, "If the governor hears about your sleeping on duty, we will make sure you don't get blamed." The soldiers took the bribe and did as they were told. That story, cooked up in the Jewish High Council, is still going around. The Gospel of the Lord.
Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 28, verses 8 to 15. Rejoice. We are in the time of Easter Octave, and throughout this week, the liturgy of the Word is focused on the diverse forms of Jesus' appearance to his disciples. When the guards reported the empty tomb to the chief priests, the Jewish authorities became anxious. In fact, they painfully realized that all their planning to silence a preacher who nagged them had come to nothing. Therefore, they cooked up an alternate strategy wherein they attempted to bribe the members of the guard force to falsely claim that Christ's disciples had stolen his body during their sleep. The Jewish authorities made every effort to eliminate Jesus. They used treachery to capture him, illegality to put him on trial, and slander to accuse him before Pilate. In the end, they resorted to bribery to suppress the truth about him, but they failed miserably. This event highlights the universal truth that goodness and truth always prevail over wickedness and deceit. The gospel of goodness is more powerful than any evil plot. The request made by the chief priest to the guards was not sensible. If the guards were sleeping when Jesus' body went missing, how could they identify the disciples of the deceased man as the ones who took the body away? If they were asleep, then they would be unaware of how the sealed tomb was breached and how the body disappeared. And if they were awake, the forces responsible for breaching the tomb were beyond the guards' control to prevent. The risen Jesus' first words to the frightened women were, "Rejoice." The resurrection is the greatest of all joys. This is also the Lord's message for us today. Rejoice.